Welcome back to Weird Weekly News, the show that proves truth really is stranger than fiction. Every single week. This week, a UFO explodes in a Polish cornfield. Scientists want to brush your teeth with your own hair. TSA scanners are fighting sweaty crotches. And a giant fireball lights up the skies over Japan. A contractor in Syria digs into history and finds a 1,500-year-old tomb. And in California, wild pigs are turning neon blue. So strap in, keep your hands inside the ride, and please don't feed the neon pigs. Because the bizarre starts now. We start in Poland, where the early morning calm was broken by something straight out of Independence Day. Around 2 a.m., residents near the village of Osyni were woken by a thunderous boom and saw the sky flash. And when the dust cleared, officials found the wreckage of something. Charred metal and melted plastic were scattered across the cornfield, and the explosion was strong enough to blow out windows in nearby homes. Thankfully, no one was hurt. First, officials suggested it might be an old engine part with a propeller, but by daylight, Poland's defense ministry said it looked more like a drone. Military? Smuggling? No one knows for sure yet. That cornfield was suddenly busier than a Chick-fil-A drive-thru during lunchtime. Except on Sundays, of course. But here's what makes it spookier. This happened just days after NASA warned of a hostile object heading towards Earth at 135,000 miles per hour. Combine that with the Pentagon admitting in their latest UFO report that there are still cases that can't be explained, and you've got conspiracy theorists already connecting the dots. Was it a drone? A cover-up? Or was it something not of this earth? It's the weirdest thing to hit a cornfield since someone thought creamed corn was a good idea. In all honesty, I've never had creamed corn, so I don't know if it's good or not. Yeah, doesn't sound great. From the skies to your bathroom mirror, scientists at King's College London have found a way to make toothpaste out of your own hair. The secret ingredient? Keratin, the protein found in hair, skin, and wool. When applied to teeth, keratin forms a scaffold that attracts minerals from saliva, building a protective coating that mimics natural enamel. Instead of drilling, dentists could one day say, "Hand me the scissors." Researchers say it's eco-friendly, avoids toxic plastics in fillings, and could hit shelves in just 2 years. Imagine brushing with Head & Shoulders for teeth. The science is legit. Enamel doesn't regenerate, so once it's gone, it's gone. This new process could actually regrow something like it, making cavities less of a nightmare. But let's be real. Would you actually brush with hair paste? I mean, it's sustainable, sure, but also kind of gross. Still, if it means skipping the drill, a little haircut toothpaste might be a small price to pay for a pain-free smile. Next stop, the airport, where TSA's toughest new enemy isn't explosives or smuggled weapons. It's sweaty crotches. A woman flying for the first time in 15 years said both airports she passed through flagged her groin area during the scans. No piercings, no implants, no pockets. Just sweat. Twice. When she shared her story online, other travelers said, "Oh yeah, same here." One TSA officer even called it swamp crotch. Imagine the agent having to log that into the system. Cause of alarm, swamp crotch. Here's the science. TSA's millimeter wave scanners detect anything that disrupts their signal. Moisture, like sweat, reflects those waves weirdly, and boom, you're suddenly on the secondary screening list. It's not just sweat either. Feminine products, tight clothing, or even body shape can set it off. That's why France and Germany scrapped this type of scanner, but the US, still using it, still catching crotch sweat. The woman said TSA agents were polite and professional, but it left her baffled. So if you're flying in the summer heat, moisture-resistant underwear might save you a pat down. Proof that TSA can stop liquids just as long as they're not on your body. Meanwhile, across Japan's western skies, night turned into day, but just for 4 seconds. At about 11:08 p.m., people from Kyushu to Shikoku saw a blazing fireball streak across the sky, captured on dash cams, live streams, and security cameras. I mean, look. It burned so bright, it looked like a flash of daylight before fading out. The Japan Meteorological Agency says it was probably a meteorite, which is science speak for, we don't know, but it was coming in hot. Experts say seeing a fireball this bright is maybe a once-a-year event. Lucky for them, unlucky for anyone who thought they were watching the start of an alien invasion. That's not coming until, October or November? I already forgot what I said last week. No injuries, no reports of damage. Just one unforgettable light show. No cover-up, no conspiracy. Just space reminding us it's still in charge. We're all ants. Back on Earth, in Syria, a contractor rebuilding a war-damaged house dug into rubble and found an underground tomb complex that's been hidden for over 1,500 years. The discovery happened in Marat al-Numan, a town battered by years of war. Beneath the foundations of a destroyed home, workers uncovered 2 stone chambers with 6 tombs, pottery fragments, glassware, and crosses carved into the columns. Archaeologists confirmed it dates back to the Byzantine era, a time when Christianity was the empire's official religion and the region was a cultural crossroads. For locals, it's haunting. The war leveled homes and markets above the ground, but beneath it all, the ancient dead waited, untouched until now. Some see the discovery as hope. If preserved, it could one day draw tourism back to the region. I mean, I'd love to see it. It's a strange reminder that in places scarred by modern conflict, history is still buried and waiting to be uncovered. And we close in California, where wild pigs are making headlines again. This time for glowing neon blue. Hunters in Monterey County reported pigs with bright blue fat and muscle. The reason, diphacinone, a rodenticide used for rats and mice. The poison is dyed blue, and when pigs eat it, either directly or by chomping something that already ate it, their flesh literally turns neon. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife warns it's dangerous. The toxin messes with blood clotting, so eating contaminated meat could make you sick. And the kicker, not every poisoned pig turns blue, meaning some look normal while still being toxic. Wild pigs already destroy crops and ecosystems across California, but now they're serving psychedelic pork. Officials warn hunters, if you see blue meat, don't eat it. In fact, maybe just stick to the store-bought bacon. Because if your breakfast looks like a glow stick, it belongs in a rave and not on your plate. And that's a wrap on this week's Weird Weekly News, where we saw a UFO explode in Poland, scientists try to brush your teeth with hair, TSA scanners take down sweaty crotches, a fireball lit up Japan, a 1500-year-old tomb emerged in Syria, and California pigs go neon blue. From the cosmic to the comic, the ancient to the absurd, the weird never sleeps, and neither do we. Got a bizarre headline, a creepy mystery, or a strange story you want us to cover? Send it our way. And remember, stay weird, stay curious, and never stop questioning the unknown. I'll see you next week.